Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seat. The show is about to start. Hey guys, what's up? This is Phoebe.
Yeah, this is Mike.
This is episode 34 of the Mike and Phoebe Show, and today we have a returning guest. This is Stephen Hale from the city of Perris. He is the Public Information Officer. Hi, Stephen.
Hi, team. Good to be back in studio here.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, so we got a lot to catch up on.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so tell me about Alejandra Casas.
Oh, we were so excited to have her at a city council meeting recently. Alejandra, she's a rock star, and she is one of our very own Perris. She's a proud graduate of New View Bridge Early College High School, and she's an outstanding softball player who has gone on to do some pretty incredible things here. Let me just read some of her amazing accomplishments. Alejandra, she went on to play at St. Mary's College of California as a first-generation student athlete. She was a psychology major, and she played all 4 years of Division I softball as a catcher. She went on and won several awards, including being named the West Coast Conference Player of the Week. As a sophomore, she was named to the All-Western Coast Conference preseason team. Junior year, she started all 47 games for the Gales and led the teams in runs batted in. She was second in hits, batting average, runs, and triples. Just crazy, and that didn't stop there. She had an amazing senior year and tying the team for both home runs and extra base hits. All of these accomplishments led Alejandra to join Mexico's national softball team.
Wow.
One of our very own here in Perris in 2022, and she competed at the Canada Cup and World Games in Birmingham, Alabama, and she recently competed in the 2023 Central America and Caribbean Games in El Salvador. Mexican national team took home a bronze medal after winning against Venezuela. So the city council had her come out to a city council event and presented her with a certificate of recognition. And that's just a really cool story whenever you get one of your very own from Perris that goes on to do some of those incredible things. So congratulations to Alejandra and the entire Mexican national team, but also for putting Perris on the map. We're just really proud of her and the success that she's had.
Yes, we did catch that on one of the events there at City Hall meetings. And so that was really nice to see the awaards given out to her. So that's so amazing for Alejandra.
And we've watched her just on social media. We followed her along just as she's progressed through her college career and so forth. And so this is just a really cool thing. And, you know, I know Perris, a lot of times people say Perris is it's a small city with a big city feel, right? But even here in Perris, we've got some rock stars that come out of here, and Alejandra's one of those. And so on behalf of the council, we're just really, really impressed and really proud of her.
Yeah. And we're excited to see her going on to bigger and better things too, because this is pretty early in her career, right?
Yeah. She's got time, and you might know that name soon. So pay attention, especially in that softball community.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah, very exciting. And now another name that people might want to know about, Tianna Clark. You want to tell me about Tianna Clark?
Tianna is another incredible story here from Perris. We had her come to the council meeting. Actually, it was quite the council meeting for presentations, but she is a model, actress, and sergeant in the Army National Guard. And in June of this year, Tianna Clark competed in the Miss California USA pageant. And get this, guys, she won. She won the title of Miss California USA, and now she goes on to compete in the Miss California USA. Now she goes on to compete at the Miss USA competition in September, October. I think that's going on now. She's going to represent not only California, but Perris on the grand stage.
Nice.
So what an incredible story. She is signed with Daniel Hoff Talent Agency out of Los Angeles, and she's very passionate about using her platform to encourage, motivate, and inspire women to break glass ceilings. She plans on spreading women's empowerment, and we just want to wish her the highest level of congratulations for her success in these beauty pageants. Now Perris is going to be represented on the national stage. I mean, that's pretty incredible to have those two come out, Alejandra and Tianna, in two different arenas. I mean, you talk about women's empowerment right there. I'm a dad of a little 8-year-old daughter, and that's a pretty cool story to have. So congratulations to both of them. But let's be rooting for Miss Tianna Clark at the 2023 Miss USA pageant. That's going to be cool.
That is so exciting.
Beautiful woman for a beautiful city.
Yeah,
beautiful city.
Absolutely.
That's right.
That's awesome. A lot of great talent coming out of Perris.
Indeed.
Yes.
Nice.
And I tried to look this up, Stephen, I should have asked you about this. Tell me, what is Ask Fred? Is this a new project that you have going on?
Ask Fred is our new little toy. We're really excited about this. So for anybody that's been on our website in the last 5 years, we have done some major cleanups and overhaul of our website. Some complaints that we've gotten in the past has just been like, really scattered web pages, really kind of hard to navigate, really busy web pages, and we don't have very good mobile services on, it doesn't optimize very well for, if you're on your phone or on your tablet. And so a couple years ago, we did a complete overhaul of our website, which that was always fun because on day one of launch, everybody goes, what is this? I don't know what this is. So totally different layout. Buttons are in different places. But what we've seen on our overall website is much more simplicity. It's a cleaner website. It's a quicker website. Just a little easier to like find web pages. But one of the things that we've still struggled with, even with the thing, is folks just don't know where certain things are because we had the website for so long, and so you get used to where something is, and then we change it. Even if it's changed for the better, it still takes a minute to kind of figure where things out. So we have Ask Fred now, and Fred is our new virtual assistant buddy. On our website, you'll see him if you go to cityofparis.org. He'll be in your bottom right-hand corner, and it'll say Ask Fred. Fred is named after Fred T. Perris, who is the city's namesake, and Fred is here to help you navigate around our website. So if you're looking for a building permit and you want to know how to do that and you can't find it on the website, ask Fred. Okay. If you're looking for the next community services event and you can't quite figure out where that sign-up sheet is, ask Fred. If you're trying to figure out the animal control phone number, ask Fred. Fred is here to help, and we like Fred. He'll pop up. Also, if you just want to send us a message about something, maybe you want to report a pothole, or maybe there's some graffiti somewhere, you can send a message directly to Fred, and Fred will get it to the right department. So he's our AI virtual chatbot. You can have some conversations with him. Now, I wouldn't say he's quite like on Siri's level or Alexa's level. I wouldn't go. It's a genuine Google crawl of our stuff. So you'll get some information, but he's really tailored to our website. So if it's about Perris and it's on our website, look no further than Fred. Just ask Fred. That's our little thing. But he's a great little helper on our tool. He kind of reminds me of, you guys remember when Microsoft Word came out with the little clip?
I was just going to ask you what he looks like.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of that. He's got kind of the same attitude and peppiness to him. So we like Fred. He's our new friend, and you'll find him at cityofparis.org.
I love that. And what is Fred's physical aspects? What does he look like? Is he a little icon, a little happy face?
He's kind of got a Fred T. Perris look to him. He's got a good solid beard to him, and he's a cool cat. I like him.
Very cute.
Yeah.
What if you was to ask Fred a certain question? He had a really bad attitude that day.
You let us know, and we'll send him an update, and a software install can be run overnight.
We'll take care of that attitude right now.
We'll get that programmed right away. That's right.
Oh, that's too funny. Now, talking about animal control, they have a new Facebook page. You want to tell me about that?
That was a nice little tease that I put in there.
I like it.
So we've just launched. Actually, we just went live this week with it. A new animal control Facebook page. It's kind of a subsidiary of our main social media accounts. Still falls under all of our social media policy and all of our control. But this is something where we have a very strong pet community here in Perris. And one of the things that happens is when our animal control team, when pets are surrendered or they find lost pets or anything like that, there's a lot of just kind of commentary on where that pet might be, or has anybody seen this pet, and just different discussions on what people can do and different paths they can go to get a pet. Our animal control team does not have an animal shelter. And so one of the things we do is we take in lost pets. We try and place them with their owners. We'll try and associate them, maybe with, their microchips or stuff like that. But when those pets aren't come and claimed after a few days, we don't open those pets back up to the public. Hey, we have a dog here, right? Those pets go through the process of going back to the Riverside County Animal Shelter. And so what we've done is we've created this animal control Facebook page that is going to help us reconnect lost pets with their owners. And it's going to help clear up some of that misinformation. We'll also do things like we'll really advertise, maybe sometimes you have a rabies clinic or a vaccine clinic for these pets. Sometimes we'll do spay and neuter clinics. Sometimes we'll just do, various pet services that we can offer, or, information about, hey, here's a great place to go get your dog trained, or here's a great place, these people are giving away great cat food. And yes, of course, we'll reach out. We've got some horses in this community, right? So we'll help out with that kind of stuff. But it really is what we're trying to do is make it a platform where residents can connect directly with our animal control officers and get quicker information. A lot of times on the city's social media accounts, there's just so much going on. It can be hard to get that specific conversation started. And so this is going to be where our animal control officers can help and really try and reconnect these Perris residents with their furry friends. And we're excited about that. So if you haven't yet, if you have a pet here in Perris, even if your pet hasn't escaped through the doggy door yet, please go follow the Animal Control Facebook page, because if anybody ever finds a lost pet, we hope to have that there. There's a lot of flyers that people will post various places around the city, but hopefully this will help streamline some of that.
Nice.
That's fantastic. And we're definitely going to follow them. And while I have you here, Stephen, we kind of touched about it. The spay and neuter clinics. We've been looking because we just have a new kitten. She's like she's about 3 months now.
Yeah.
So she's going to be getting to that spay neuter age. So when are you guys going to be doing another spay neuter event?
Sure. So I actually just talked to our animal control team about this. We partner with the county a lot in that it's not actually our animal control officers that are doing that. So we work a lot with the county, and there's obviously a huge request for more of those. And so I think we have done, we've probably done like 2 or 3 a year. And when they do it, the facilities that they bring out to us, they range from, is this for small pets versus is this for large pets? And what we've seen is there's obviously, a need for that in our community. And so we're looking into having some discussions on trying to get those out here, and what we can do. We don't have any on the books right now. We're trying to get a fall one in place. I don't want to give any dates yet because I don't want to be beholden to that, but we definitely have are having some discussions on trying to get that, before the holiday season. We'd like to get a clinic in place. But again, that goes in working with our partners at the county animal shelter, various other agencies that help. And the important thing to remember here, Phoebe, is that's something that we partner with the county. And so that's not, I want everybody to be clear. We know that there's a lot of you that want to get your pets spayed and neutered, but that's not our system. That's something that we partner with the county, and the county leads on that. So I know those appointments fill up fast. The team to come out and do on a Saturday to do 30 spay and neuters, that's actually quite a bit. So we have 1,000 residents in Perris. I know that is a large number too. But I think what our goal is to try and get a few more of those actual clinics to come out and do those a little bit more often. And that's something that our animal control team is looking at doing.
That's fantastic. Very nice. And another thing that I saw on social media that Mike and I are excited about is the Harvest Festival coming up.
Harvest Festival, big one. And everybody likes the Harvest Festival too, because that's really the kickoff to just the full holiday season. I always like how everybody's like the holiday season, and what they really mean is Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, right? That's but the truth is that really is kind of kicked off with Harvest Festival, Halloween, that season. That's when it's genuine fall. And so we're excited to welcome back the annual Harvest Festival. It's going to be on Friday, October 20th, right there on the City Hall lawn, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is fun for the whole family. We want everybody to come out. We're going to have games, prizes, raffles, entertainment's going to be there. There's going to be some food vendors. There's going to be other local vendors there. But this is just something, bring the kids out. I think they're going to do the costume contest, right? And so there's going to be all kinds of fun stuff. It's like a community staple. Everybody asks about the Harvest Festival every year. I had somebody ask me about the Harvest Festival in April this year because they're just like, hey, it's going to be there. I can't wait. And it's like, let's do the health fair event in April before we talk about Harvest. But that's coming October 20th. Mark your calendars. And I have to say this line: don't miss this event, or it just might haunt you. So that's my plug right there.
Hey, speaking of haunt, are they going to do it a haunted house again?
I don't know, but that was a big hit.
Oh,
yeah, I know they're having. The other thing that they did, I don't think they did this last year. I think it was 2 years ago. They kind of turned the Green Valley Farm into a little bit of like a scary, spooky maze type thing. Oh. And that's been under construction, and they're just about done with that. So I know those are some early discussions that they've had. They've got some stuff up there. So I don't want to spoil, any surprises or spill the beans here, but I've already heard about a few things, and there's going to be some cool stuff.
Very nice. Very nice.
Because last year, Mike and I, we had a blast. We were supposed to be covering the event as Serious Media Press, but we were having too much fun.
Well, you have to, right?
Yeah, and we were getting into it. I'm 44. Mike's going to be, 47,
47, yeah.
So, but I mean, we still loved it. And we were really excited to go to the haunted house provided by Stadler Youth. We went there with one of our dear friends. Yes. Patty Smith from the past president of Rotary here. And we had a blast and we recorded it on social media.
It was so cool.
Yeah. And all you heard, because my coping mechanism when I'm nervous or scared, I laugh. I laugh a lot. I laugh all the time.
So there's a lot of laughing in that.
Oh, yeah, the whole time. And it's like 4 minutes of me cackling, but I couldn't stop. It was so fun. And I was afraid that Patty, my dear Patty, was going to pass out. She's a little older, but I was like, Patty, hold on to us. We don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
We're kind of responsible. She had so much fun. Yeah.
She was holding on, all right. She was pushing us forward before her.
Hey, and the other cool thing about that is shout out to the YAC for that, because those kids get super involved and they're the ones that wanted to drive that ship. Yeah. So they deserve a lot of credit. A lot of the stuff we do is our community services, our events team, they plan these community events. But for that one, the YAC really took ownership of that. And I was really impressed with what they did. That came away as being a big talking point, but they deserve a lot of credit for, those kids came in and decorated that whole place days in advance. And people have already been asking about it. So it's pretty cool.
They did a very good job. Yeah. Very good job.
It was awesome. And the acting on their part was
they nailed it.
Yeah. Yes. Very convincing.
I told them, I was like, now you guys set the standard really high.
They did.
You're going to have to do this again every year moving forward. So
I love it. Very excited. And talking about the Harvest Festival, got pumpkins going on. You have a pumpkin contest.
Our Perris Pumpkins contest is back again, and we like this. Now, this is something I would say that the PTV team, the folks, those of us who do the Muse every week and do all of your social media and do all this is one of our favorite things to do because we get tons of involvement from the community. This is the pumpkin carving contest where you get to show off your pumpkin carving skills. Now, I know that people are like, the first sign of fall, right? Those pumpkins come out. Everyone's ordering pumpkin spice lattes. Like it starts. And so a couple years ago, we started this. And this year, we're going to have 3 contests. It's a little bit of a change. I guess I should say, we're going to have 1 contest with 3 winners. All ages are going to be combined this year. And the way this is going to work is we're looking for 3 awards. The best design. Great. So that's your actual craftsmanship involved and how well you did it. So make a jack-o'-lantern. You really got to get in there and carve out those teeth, right? Yeah, we're looking for detail here.
Beady eyes.
That's right. Beady eyes, all that. The second is most creative. So we want to see you let's move on from the jack-o'-lantern, right? We've had some in the past. We had a baby Yoda one year. That was really good. We've had a few of those. So we're looking for most creative. And then the third category is this is our PTV pick. This is the one where don't care what it is. We can't really assign it, but we like that one. And that's going to be voted on by our team. So all 3 of these will be voted. It's going to be winners get for best design and most creative. You're going to win a $50 gift card. And then for the PTV pick, that's for our favorite. That's going to be a $100 gift card. And these entries will be selected by the PTV team. Here's how you submit. Okay, you've got to take a picture, upload it to your social media platform, and use the hashtag Perris Pumpkins. Perris Pumpkins to Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or X. I guess that's the right way to say that. Or if you don't want to post it, you can just email us at socialmedia@cityofperris.com. Your submissions have to be in by October 31st, and then we will announce the winners on the November 10th Weekly Muse. So you have to you have to tune in to the November 10th Weekly Muse, and then we'll get you your gift cards directly on your response to us. So
I better get the carbon.
You better get the carbon. You've got time right now. You got a little over a month to get your submission in here.
Now do the jack-o'-lanterns have to be orange?
There's a most creative category, Mike. So show me your green jack-o'-lantern. I want to see it. That's good.
That's a goblin one.
A purple jack-o'-lantern, something like that. That'd be good.
So it's using the hashtag Perris Pumpkins.
Hashtag Perris Pumpkins.
I love it. Okay, we're going to have to remember that.
Yes.
And talking about other exciting activities, we got Rods and Rails coming up.
Yes. Rods and Rails, another big one. Now, this one's a change because in the past, we have had this in the middle of summer, right? Yes, June 7th. Right. It's typically right around we do that. It just gets really hot. It's really hot out there. And so we decided we're just going to push this back to the fall and kind of let this roll in. So it's going to be, if you like motorcycles, if you like old hot rods, if you like cool cars, this is the event for you. It's a really cool car show that we do. We do this at the Southern California Railway Museum, and this year's event is going to be on October 7th. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's the 22nd annual Rods and Rails event. Again, this is a family-friendly event. There's going to be live entertainment and music going on there. I know they have a lot of food trucks that are there, so I go and I watch cars and I eat all I can muster. And here's the best part. Admission and parking are both free. So
Nice.
Come out to the Southern California Railway Museum. Come see these cool cars. Another great event for kids. I mean, I have a son who's under 10 years old. He just wants to go and just look and sit in them and wait. Oh, I'm going to take a picture with this one and look at he gets really gassed up for these. So it's a great opportunity for the kids, and the weather will be a little bit cooler for us. So, you don't have to be out there sweating all day. It's going to be a good day. So October 7th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Southern California Railway Museum.
That's awesome. And the Rods and Rails has been going on for a long time.
I want to say 22
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
That might be a typo. I want to say it's 23 years. I might have copied that from last year. But either way,
Yeah.
it's been going for a long time.
Long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Mike told me lots of stories from the Rods and Rails. So since he was in the 90s, I think, right?
Oh, that's cool.
You and Dad did
Yeah,
that?
it was late 90s.
Ladies, yeah.
Well, they had a small one, and it wasn't really called a Rods and Rails. They had like a little small thing downtown, and that was pretty much about it.
Oh, yeah, but they still did that.
Yeah, they still
yeah.
did a little bit of that, but now it's expanded even more. So than,
Last year, I think they had 60, 70 cars, something like that.
Yeah.
So, and I think they're going to have a little bit more on that because there was another car show that was going on the same day of last year's. So I think this one, it's going to be a full show, and you're going to want to see this. It's going to be cool.
That's awesome.
I think the thing that you were thinking about was the Route 66 thing in San Bernardino.
Oh, maybe.
That's
possibly.
blocks
Okay.
and blocks and blocks at that time.
there you go.
I don't know if they still do it or not, but
There you go.
That's very exciting. So we'll definitely be going there. I got that on my calendar too.
Yes,
That's
we
going
are.
to be a busy day.
Yes, it will.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now, talk about something a little bit more controversial, possibly. You want to tell me about Measure A?
Yeah, so Measure A, I hope it's not going to stay controversial. I mean, this is something that is going to benefit it would benefit our city, but our city council recently approved going to special election this fall on November 7th. Everybody needs to mark your calendar. We want you to go out and vote. The special election aids in the Measure A, that's coming this special election, aids in the improvement, operation, maintenance, repair, and restoration of Perris public roads. So what they're proposing on Measure A, that they need the residents to have a 2/3 majority vote on. So this needs to have a 2/3 majority vote. This would be a special business and distribution industrial business tax, and it would be required for only those businesses and distribution centers to pay. It's a business license tax. That's an annual tax paying, I believe it stands to go $4 million annually to aid in the care of these Perris roads. It's controlled locally, and it does come with annual audits that make sure that those funds are specific to that. And again, the key thing that I want to say here is this is for the roads and repairs. Perris residents and visitors do not pay this tax. This is specific to be paid by businesses. Only distribution and industrial businesses are required to pay it. It's a business license tax. So this is something that is going to come to your ballot this election, I keep saying September, this November. And we want everybody to take a look at this. We have tons of information on our website. You can go into all kinds of specific details on what this tax would mean, who it's applicable to, all of our warehouse numbers, all of our distribution numbers. We have an FAQ fact sheet. You can go to cityofperris.org/Measure A. And if you can't find it, just go to cityofperris.org and ask Fred. And Fred will get you there.
Say that.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Ask Freddie, he'll tell you.
Freddie. Yep, exactly. But we're promoting this because we want folks to come out and vote. Yes or no, either way, but it needs a 2/3 majority vote to pass. And the important thing to remember out of this, the thing that we keep saying, we keep stressing, is this is not a tax that residents and visitors will pay. This is specific to the distribution and industrial businesses that are here. So keep that in mind when you're reading our stuff. But again, like I said, we have tons of information on our website, cityofparis.org/measure A.
I'm glad that you clarified that, Stephen, because that was one of my questions. If the residents do pay, because I've seen that all over social media.
And I've
to clarify,
I've seen it too. Residents and visitors are not going to pay for this. So if you go into a Walmart right now and you pay for your groceries, there's not a special tax that's added on to that. If you go buy tacos, there's not a tax that's added on to that. This is specific to industrial and industrial businesses and distribution.
So that doesn't even apply to the small businesses.
That's correct. That's correct.
See, good enough.
That's correct.
So
that's what we're trying. Well, we want to make sure we clear up that particular talking point. Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. Now the businesses that are impacted are the big warehouses and distribution centers.
That's correct. Yes, that's correct. We see a lot of those out there on the 215.
Yes.
So just as you're doing your research, and I hope that everybody will do your research, and I hope that whatever stance you take, vote yes or no on that you will come out and vote. We'd love to hear from you. 80,000 plus residents in this city, so we can get a lot of dialogue and a lot of stances on that. But I just hope that you'll go and take some time to research that, because our city staff has done a really good job of compiling all kinds of details and notes on this that can help you make sure that you're informed to make the best decision on this special measure. I mean, this is a special election for it, so it's a big deal. Measure A, cityofparis.org/measure A.
Awesome. We'll be sure to do our research before going to vote.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's good.
Well, Stephen, we have so many awesome topics that we covered, and I'm glad that you're able to come in. And now coming into the holiday season, we have more to talk about in the future. So thank you so much, Stephen. This is Stephen Hale. He is the Public Information Officer from City of Perris. Thank you, Stephen, for coming in.
Thanks for having me, guys. Always good to be here.
Thank you. Thanks for listening to the Mike and Phoebe Show on Alternative Twist Radio. If you missed any past episodes, just search the Mike and Phoebe Show or Alternative Twist Radio on any major podcast app.